Q by epsilon naught for a closed
Mm,
surface.
for a closed surface. Or we can say that this is the statement. All of you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the statement and equation. Phi e is equal to closed integral. This is how to pronounce closed integral. E dot dA is equal to Q inside by epsilon naught. So how to make a statement of this one? The electric flux. This is the statement here. The electric flux through any closed surface, no bar on the size and the shape. The electric flux through any closed surface is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times Q inside times the charge present in it inside this is important. 1 by epsilon times into Q. This is the case. Okay. I'll give you a small problem. I'll give you a small that you can understand in a better way. Times the charge present in it. I think my OneNote is having something problem. Only red is working here. What is the flux through this closed surface? What is the answer?
4 microcoulombs by epsilon naught.
Ah, yes. This is Q inside by epsilon naught. 2 plus 5 minus 3. So this is 4 by epsilon naught into 10 power minus 6 Newton meter square per coulomb. This is the SI unit for the electric flux. Like this, you have to find out. You don't. You can ignore the charges present outside this closed surface. Closed surface. Okay. And now here we are going to apply this Gauss law to derive some electric field. This is very important topics. Here we have three applications. I'll try to cover it. And with this, our chapter maybe some of the basic concepts I'll come back. Now I am going to give three applications. Compulsorily, any one of the application will be asked in your examination. Compulsorily, that is pakka. Okay, so listen carefully here. So the first application is electric field due to charged infinite length wire. This is field due to an infinitely long. So its length is infinite. Its length is infinite. Straight, uniformly charged wire. Straight, uniformly charged wire. Infinite long. Straight, infinite, uniformly charged wire. Means here from top to bottom, the charge is uniformly spread out. Consider this is a straight one. No, this is not a straight. So let us say that this is a positively charged wire. Infinitely long means, anybody say infinitely long means? What do you mean by infinitely long? Its length is very much large when compared with the thickness. With its thickness, this is thickness. When compared with the thickness, its length is very large. Don't think that that is infinite length in the sense which is not measurable. We can measure it, but when compared with its thickness, this length is very, very large. So due to this charge, here I want to find out electric field intensity, E. Okay, so for this purpose, here we have to apply Gauss law. So where we can apply Gauss law to a closed surface only. Do remember that Gauss law is applicable to closed surfaces. But here there is no closed surface. There is no closed surface. So here we have to construct a closed surface which is a symmetrical one. So the first thing is, if it is not a closed surface, construct a closed surface, symmetrical surface. This is assumption only, assumption only. So this is called here Gaussian surface. If you construct a closed surface like this, and that surface is called here Gaussian surface. The Gaussian surface, it may be a sphere, it may be a cylindrical, it may be a circle, or whatever it is. Okay, so here since this is in cylindrical shape, this is in cylindrical shape, so here I am constructing a cylindrical Gaussian surface like this. Okay, I'm not comfortable with this here, friends. This length is R and this length is L. L is the length of this conductor. Like this. This dotted line is the Gaussian surface, and this side is also, you can find out, and this radius, this is cylinder having radius r and length L. Now at this point I want to find out at point P, I want to find electric field intensity. For that, draw a Gaussian surface that is cylindrical. Draw a, here I can write down cylindrical cylindrical Gaussian surface of radius r and length. Okay, so here how many surfaces it has? This is how many
3.
surfaces it has, cylinder, this is okay, and this is bottom, one. How many surfaces I am identifying? How many identifying? This is 2 and this is 3. So this is a cylindrical, this is bottom, and this is the case, and next one is curved surface, the curved surface, this body. So we have to find out flux through bottom surface, flux through top surface, flux through this surface. If you add these three, that is the flux through a closed surface, flux through a closed surface. Okay, so here flux through closed surface is equal to flux through bottom plus flux through top plus, okay, flux through curved surface. This is the total surface. So we will find out phi bottom. Phi bottom. So what is the formula? E bar dot A bar. Since this is the positive charges, okay. So here this is our target. This is our target. Electric field is like this. This is here we are going to find out electric field. And A. This is a circular one. For a circular one, the direction of A is normal. What is the angle between them?
90.
90. So here EA cos 90. What is the value of cos 90?
0.
0.
So phi bottom is equal to 0. Next one, phi top. Same thing. EA cos 90. How it is 90? I'll explain you. This is our target. So you have to always look at the target only. So where we are finding out in the electric field. So here the electric field direction is this is electric field. For this curved part, this is A. So here what is the angle? 90 degrees. So phi top is equal to is also 0. So next, coming to this curved part. So this is the here circular curved part. So if you see pen, this is a curved part. So here I want to find out. So what is the direction of A here? A. I told you A is always normal to the
Perpendicular to the surface.
normal to the surface. A is normal to the surface. So this is positive charges. Electric field is always away from the positive charge. So here what about theta?
0.
0 degree.
The angle between E and A, theta is equal to 0 degrees. Okay. Let us go back to the equation. Phi top is also equal to 0. And next, phi curved is equal to EA cos 0. So phi closed surface is equal to E into A. So this term is 0, this term is 0, this term is EA. EA is equal to, what is Gauss law? Q inside by epsilon naught. Inside this closed surface, all the charge is inside only. But in the problem, if they mentioned lambda, what do you mean by lambda?
Linear charge density.
Linear charge density. This is Q by L. So Q is equal to lambda into L. In problem, if they mention lambda, you have to use lambda only. Lambda into L. So in the place of Q lambda, so here I'll write lambda L. So we have three charge densities. What are they?
Linear charge density, surface charge density, volumetric charge density.
Remaining students not at all responding. Lambda, sigma, surface charge density is equal to Q by A, volume charge density, rho is equal to Q by V. So this is surface area of the cylinder. What is the formula for area of the cylinder?
2 pi RH.
2 pi RH. H in the sense L, length of the cylinder. Lambda into L by epsilon naught. L will get cancelled. Lambda is nothing but, okay, keep it here like lambda only. E into, bring this 2 pi r this side, lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught. 2 pi r I brought here. Okay, into n cap. What do you mean by n cap? N cap gives the direction of the electric field. N cap gives direction of electric field. That is, n cap means normal vector to the wire. So here E is equal to, what is the answer? What the answer you got?
Lambda by 2 pi r epsilon naught.
E is equal to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught into r. What do you mean by r? The distance from the perpendicular distance, we can say that. The perpendicular distance from the wire, infinite long wire, to the point where we are finding out the electric field. So if this distance is increasing, what about electric field intensity?
Decreases.
Decreases. E proportional to 1 by r. If you go away from this wire, here electric field intensity will be decreases. What do you mean by lambda? Lambda is the linear charge density, which is a constant, Okay, understand today's class?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
1 minute, let's wait. Okay, I'll teach you one more application also. This is the first application. So what is the first application in this one? What we find out here? Electric field due to a infinitely long straight charging wire. Straight charging wire. So the second application is application 2, electric field due to charged infinite sheet. So here the title is so this is the first application what we have learned, infinite plane sheet due to uniformly charged plane. Plane means one dimensional, or two dimensional, or three dimensional.
Two
Two-dimensional.
dimensional.
Two dimensional. Okay. This is the sheet what I have taken here. Means see here this is the sheet. Okay, so from here this is what type of charge to this one? Positively charged. I'll make a big screen. So here at this point I want to find out electric field. Previously we have taken infinitely length charged sheet. So from this one here at we have find out what do you find out electric field intensity. Now what we are taking this one at a distance d we are find outing. This is a plane sheet. So different objects here we can take. One is one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional. The third application is obviously three dimensional. This is second two dimensional one. So here at a distance here we are going to find out electric field. So for this one also, this is not a closed surface, this is open surface only. So here we have to draw a symmetrical closed surface. Always draw the symmetrical closed surface only. So here, so not only one side, other side also. Yeah. So based on this one, draw a cylindrical Gaussian surface. This is symmetrical. Okay, so at point A, at point B, and here also this is phi flux through closed surface is equal to flux through surface A. This is, I can call it as the left side, Q right side. What else? Tell me. How many surfaces here? Left, right, and this is the curved
Middle.
surface. Phi curved surface. So this is a, here this is our point of interest. So the A direction will be like this. Area, A means area. This is the direction of area. Electric field is also in the same direction. So here theta is equal to 0 degrees. So here also the surface B. This is a right circular one. So this is the direction of E. Okay, theta is equal to 0 degrees. Curved surface, for curved surface, this is the direction of E, and this is the direction of A. So what about the angle between them?
90 degree.
90 degrees.
So here phi left, E into A, both are in same direction, positive only. When it becomes negative, if theta is equal to 180 degrees, so here also E and A both are in the same side only. So here phi curved surface, this will be 0. So this is 2EA and is equal to, according to Gauss law, this will be equal to Q inside by epsilon naught. And since this is a two-dimensional one, sigma is equal to Q by A, and this is Q is equal to sigma into A. Sigma into A by epsilon naught. A will get cancelled. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. This is electric field due to uniformly charged infinite plane sheet. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So if you clearly observe this one here, in the case of rod, we got E proportional to 1 by R. But here, there is no matter of distance here. There is no matter of distance here. So, close by sigma by 2 epsilon only, and little away here sigma by 2 epsilon. Don't go much distance here, infinite distance. So, here E will be equal to 0 only. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon. And here I am putting n cap. What is this? N cap. This is the direction of n cap. Okay. Understand all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These are the two applications. The homework is, okay, you are writing exams, I think so. Today, which exam? No exam today. Arey, I asked a question to you all. Today, which exam?
Hindi exam, sir, but not for us.
That's what I am asking. No exam. So that's what that is also you mentioned. Exam is there or not? Okay. Right. No exam. Right. Okay, but anyhow, you learn at least one application. Learning two applications is a great thing. You learn statement of Gauss law, statement of the Gauss law, and the first application E is equal to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught r. Okay, and learn it and post it in your in my personal WhatsApp. You send me all in my personal WhatsApp. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Right, do it. Okay, you can leave the class now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.